Thank you, Speaker. My names are Alice Muthoni Wahome. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. I have served as an advocate before, prior to the nomination in 2022. My last certificate as an advocate was for the year 2022. Thereafter, I'm a graduate, therefore, of the Nairobi University Law Faculty. Since then, I have served as an advocate in practice and served in.
When I last checked, it was called University of Nairobi, not Nairobi University.
The University of Nairobi. Yes, I had said the university, and I take the correction, the University of Nairobi, where I finished in 1984, and then went to the law school in 1980 up to 1985. I got admitted as an advocate, and therefore, since then, I have had the opportunity to practice both as a state counsel in the Attorney General's office and also as an advocate in practice. I've done a lot of advocacy, human rights defense, and activism, you could call it that. I have served as a member of the Law Society of Kenya, served also as an advocate, as a vice chair for FIDA and other women rights organizations. I have then had the privilege to work as the Member of Parliament for Kandara for 2 terms. I served from 2013 to 2017. Then I got another privilege to serve 2017 to 2022. And then I still got the opportunity to be elected a 3rd term in 2022 August, when this government came into place. I got the privilege, as you have rightly said so, to be nominated as a Minister for Water, Sanitation and Irrigation in September 2022, where I served until October, 5th of October 2023. And then I was moved from that ministry by His Excellency the President in the exercise of his mandate to the Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development. I have served since then until the 11th of July this year, when I was dismissed under Article 152(5)(b). I think I would say that in terms of my competence, I am a team worker. I take a lot of pride in working within the team. I have had the privilege, prior I have talked about advocacy and training and litigation as a litigation lawyer, but within the Ministry of Water, I did various matters, various things in terms of the work, which was new to me that time. And my handover report speaks for itself. It talks about non-revenue, reducing non-revenue, coming up with frameworks for reducing non-revenue water. In water, we also were able to come up with a framework for water purchase agreements to work within the framework of PPP. We did several boreholes, several strategic plans to raise funding to the tune of, by the time I was leaving, we had about a total, including the Kenya budget, we had a total of about 80 billion for water. I was able to understand the mandate very fast, and we raised the water coverage from 65%, the national water coverage from 65% to 72% by the time I was leaving within that short period. And then sanitation from 26% to 32%. Now in the Ministry of Lands, where I have then served for those other 10 months, now I believe this was my 10th month, we have various programs that are running, and therefore I would say that in terms of the work that I have been doing, and I'm very thankful to His Excellency the President for returning me back by way of this nomination back to the ministry that I have been for the last 10 months. I find that as a confirmation in one way or the other, or expression of confidence that I did my work for those few months properly, and subject to the approval, I'm willing to serve the country in that capacity. There are a lot of challenges in the ministry, but in terms of competence as a lawyer, I do not find myself as a stranger. For example, in the State Department for Lands, where obviously there are matters that I had done before. I was exposed to conveyancing, but I was not exposed to some of the challenges that are there, including fraud, including cartels, including bad practices, which we have, with the support of Parliament, I'm sure we'll be able to overcome. So I'm a team worker, I'm a hard worker, I believe in hard work and honesty, and I have the right aptitude to carry out my duty as a minister.
Yeah. Thank you.